Hi, this is the voice of Heidie Calero. Official, the World Health Organization declared pandemia for the coronavirus globally. It's in 121 countries. That's almost 2 out of every 3 countries in the world have the coronavirus. Let me show you the economic impact that it is already causing havoc in many economies and the potential that it could create for Puerto Rico's economy. In this first graph, we depict the extension of all the coronavirus crises that are in all these countries, 121 countries in the world, and increasing daily with almost 121,656 persons diagnosed with coronavirus and almost 4,400 deaths globally, and as of this week, 30 deaths in the United States. There are travel restrictions to China, to Italy, and more countries will be added as the coronavirus continues increasing. The stock market just fell tremendously this week, especially on March 9, and we saw almost $1.3 trillion wiped out in terms of market value, and the emergent countries such as Latin America, Brazil, Colombia, all these countries have seen the outward movement of capitals of almost $30 billion in this week towards a safe haven maybe of the US bond market or the US Treasury. Let's look at who is mostly at risk. The second graph depicts that the population at risk, especially in Puerto Rico and globally as well, is this population 65 plus. In Puerto Rico, 23% of a population of 3.1 million persons, so almost 700,000, are at risk, 65 years and old. So this is not to panic, but it is for you, a population at risk, to take all the preventive measures of hygiene, and above all, avoid these activities where there are lots of people and you do not know who is carrying the virus, because you might be the next one to be hit. Then the third graph depicts what already has been happening. The OECD revised all its growth forecast for 2020 for major economies from China, the world, US, the UK, France, the European area, Japan, Germany, Italy. All the red bars are the revised growth rates for 2020 in real terms, and they are all on the downside. So this certainly will be impacting not only the tourism industry, the travel industry, it will impact all the chain of supply from China and other countries. It's impacting already retail sales, and certainly it will be impacting Puerto Rico. Let's look then at the last graph. And this is playing catch up. This is what the AFA authority, the financial authority in Puerto Rico, revised its forecast by February 28th, long before March 9th, or what has been happening with the stock market, and they reduced its forecast from May 2019 to February 28, 2020. In 2020, they expect 0.4%. That's nothing in terms of economic growth. And thereafter, from 2021 through 2024, negative real economic growth. Puerto Rico is not out of the recession, and there are questions that have not been answered. How can we be really negotiating the public service debt on the GOs, the Public Buildings Authority, and surprisingly, of some junior COFINA bonds, when the debt service will rely on an economy that should be growing? This is not happening. In our next capsule, stay tuned, we are going to talk about the labor force, another pillar of economic growth. Thank you.